My name is Dale Wilhite. I live at the Branch Farm here in Mountain Village, Colorado. If you want to find out anything about me, you can do so on MySpace. The concept I'm going to pitch here is how to stop American jobs from leaving the United States. And in this area, neither President Bush or former President Bush nor President Obama have shown any leadership when it comes to jobs or employers leaving the United States. And of course, Obama's policies are going to drive millions of more employers out of the United States with his phony cap and trade bill, his health care bill, and other things coming down the line that are just going to be a job killer. But here is what I would do. Let's say if I were the governor of Colorado and I saw, let's say, the Coors beer industry or brewery industry or company out of Golden, Colorado about to pack up and leave. And let me say on the side, I'm not a big fan of alcohol. You know, so many people die from it. So many kids, as we speak right now, are hungry because their parents is hanging out at the bar or spending most of the money on booze, and they go without. And there's almost 20,000 deaths a year from DUI or drunk drivers. So I'm just not a big fan of it. But I'm going to use the Coors brewery in Golden, Colorado as an example to show you how possibly we can stop so many American companies from leaving the United States. First of all, if Obama would drop this Marxist healthcare plan of his and this stupid cap and trade bill and redo it, we might save a few jobs. But if he goes through with it as he plans, we're going to lose millions more jobs. It's just not going to work because it's going to be more financial pressure on them. And if I'm a business person here in America, I'm not going to do business here. Not under this kind of environment. But anyhow, let's say I'm the governor of Colorado and Coors is about to pack up and leave, and they're going to go to China. And they're going to employ Chinese, of course, at a lower wage. Well, the first thing I would do as governor, I would already have a team of experts in place, people who know about business, who know what it takes to keep a business running. I would probably have a lot of corporate CEOs or former corporate CEOs employed. I would send them down there to Golden, Colorado. Wouldn't have to go too far. And I would find out why they're leaving. I want to know why you're leaving. And what can we do to get you to stay here? What is it? What is the problem that makes you feel that you need to pack up and leave and go? Probably one of them's going to be, well, the wages are too high. Well, we don't want to drive the wages down to the workers, so maybe we could give them a big tax break. What is it? You see what I'm getting at? The point of it is that I'm not going to just let them walk out of here. I'm going to go down there. If I have to go down there personally, especially with an industry that big, I want to find out what I can do to get them to stay here. You see, maybe a big tax break can do it where they can make a profit, at least come out further ahead than what they are. But at the same time, not bringing down the wages of the workers. You see, so often the government, when they claim they want to help the workers, are lying through their teeth. The reason why a lot of these American companies can't do business here is because they're taxed so much. There's so many things that have nothing to do with the wages are enforced on them, license fees, the whole bit, that they just can't make it. Well, we can maybe reduce the taxes so the workers' wages don't go down or too far down, where they can still make a good living. And remember, they pay taxes, through their wages. And maybe we can get them to stay. Maybe Coors will stay. But you see what I'm getting at? We need to find out what is it that's making you leave. What can we do, and then what can we do to get you to stay here? That's not being done anywhere. All Bush and Cheney ever did was sit there and wave goodbye as our American businesses and corporations just left. And Obama and Biden doing the same thing. They're just waving goodbye. You might as well just show them standing at the seashore in New Jersey, waving goodbye as all these corporate leaders and these jobs go selling and flying up over the ocean somewhere else. They're doing nothing, and their policies are doing nothing to keep businesses here. Down here in Telluride, Colorado, there's the same thing happening. They're not making any effort to keep businesses here. Well, why are they leaving? Well, if I were the mayor of Telluride, Colorado, Mountain Village, Colorado, I'm going to find out why a business is going down. I'm going to see what I can do to keep them going. That is capitalism. There's nothing socialism. I'm just trying to help. That's all. If they want to leave eventually, of course, they can leave. But the point of it is that I'm making the effort. That's what a real leader does. That's what a politician should be doing. That's what Obama should be doing right now. And he's not. Instead, he's hooked on this stupid Marxist healthcare plan of his, and it's doing nothing to create jobs. It's just going to take jobs. The only jobs going to be created is this bunch of garbage that he's trying to push on us and force down our throats. Is government jobs. Did you know that the third largest employer in the world is in Britain? It's a healthcare system of Britain. They employ over 1 million something Brits to handle their healthcare, and most of it's administrative. And about the biggest employer in Britain, the one employer that's created the most jobs in the last year or two in Britain is the government. Guess who's created the most jobs here in America since Obama's taken over? The government. Wow, what a surprise. But to keep businesses here, the government's got to get off its butt, and they've got to put together a good team to find out what they can do to keep American corporations and even foreign corporations who come here to do business and decide they just can't do it anymore, so we're going to leave. That's how you fight for the American worker. Something not even the union can do. All the union does is sit up there and demand more money, demand health care, demand this, demand that. It's their way or it's the highway. Screw it, screw anything else. They don't care about the employer, they just care about themselves. They're not doing anything to keep businesses here either. That's not helping the American worker whatsoever. You can't have everything. Most of my life I've had jobs where I had no health insurance, but I was just thankful just to have the job itself. Many of the people that I worked for couldn't afford any type of health care, and they certainly not going to afford any Marxist health care plan of Obama. A lot of them are just going to fold up because it isn't going to come free. It's never going to be free. Everybody thinks everything's going to be free. It ain't. You're going to pay for it. We're all going to pay for it. One way or another, we're going to pay for it. But back on the subject, that's what Obama isn't doing. He's had an opportunity to do something quite dramatic here. But instead, just like George Bush and Cheney, he just waving goodbye. See you later. Adios. And the jobs are just leaving. I would be fighting to keep those corporations here, even the smaller ones, because they're the ones that make this country run. And I wouldn't just be waving goodbye and saying, well, I can't do anything about it. And that's what Obama's doing. As he told one lady, what's he going to do to keep American jobs here? And his answer was, that was one of these town halls. Well, shuck, oh, darn. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. That's not leadership. That's caving in. That's cowardice. That's what you need to be demanding of your congressional leaders, and that's what you should be demanding of Obama and all the other future presidents. That's what you should be demanding of your mayor and of your governor. Don't just sit on your butt and let them leave. Find out what you can do to get them to stay here. That's how you keep your jobs here. Thank you for your time.